Hello again. So in my previous video I criticized large channels on YouTube which are mostly rubbish, and I will go into this a little bit more. A few weeks ago, I think it was, what was it, 2 weeks ago, yeah, I made a comment with the channel. I came across it by accident, and it was titled "Wimpy MRA Gets Clobbered by the Man-Hating Majority Report." Majority Report is a channel from Sam Seder. He's a really stupid guy. I came across him by accident long ago when he criticized Kayleigh McEnany, who was the press speaker for the president at the time, Trump, of course. And I'm not here to talk about politics because I think both sides are bad. And if you're not talking about sides, then all politicians are really bad. Almost all of them. You can see in most of them that they take sides which is not agreeing with common sense or not agreeing with science on one point, and in the other case, in the other side or the other parties will not have common sense and not follow the science in other situations. So there is no case where you can say about one party or one stream or one ideology that it makes sense what they're doing. It's always only okay in one area of society that they're dealing with. In others, they're not. Right. So I made a comment with the channel, and it is about. So I noticed with this channel made a comment about he criticized two people, and I wrote that I think they're complete effing idiots. Penguins Zero and Sam Seder. Penguin Zero made a video about Billy Mitchell, who's a Donkey Kong player, and I like old classic computer games. So that's from what I know. This guy, who is a faker, who made fake videos with fake scores, he got called out, and he tries to sue people who say that he made those fake videos. But there's no doubt about it. He's a faker, and this video that Penguin Zero made was just lazy. I think that he just didn't research anything. This guy is an idiot. But he has 1 million subscribers. So what does he do? What does he produce? He produces just garbage. Sam Seder, he's an idiot. He criticized Kayleigh McEnany. Yeah, she's stupid. Anyone who thinks she's stupid is an idiot. She's very intelligent. She's eloquent. The video he showed, actually, he cut off. So I thought, yeah, something's not right. I'll look up the entire video. I watched the entire video, and I saw, oh, now I understand. The real end came with her final words, which showed that there was this stupid reporter who thought, yeah, I'll ask her this trick question, and then she'll have to agree. And then it shows that Trump said this or meant this or that. And of course, it was not true. I immediately felt like it was like watching an amateur chess player play against a world champion. And that amateur chess player thinks, yeah, I got you. It's mate in two. And the world champion thinks, yeah. I've seen that trick 1,000 times before. It's mate in five for me. And it was. That was a really stupid reporter, and Sam Seder just cut off the video, either on purpose because he doesn't want to show what really how it really ended, or because he's too stupid to realize that the end of the video showed that that's what he claimed was not true. In any case, so I made this comment that Penguin Zero made a video that was not properly researched. It was superficial. It was useless, and some say they're a complete idiot. And he made a comment about this, and it's not interesting to me. I'm not interested specifically in this type of topic that he's engaged in, but I mean, in generally, that's I wrote that most big channels are garbage and produce low information content, such as makers who are big and monetized produce videos for the sake of producing videos to get views, which in turn gets their videos recommended by YouTube, and so the cycle of worthless content continues. Other videos get almost no views. Under this, I also consider entertainment such as Mr. Beast, who produces videos that are not fun, not interesting, not useful. Those are my three criteria for a good video. It should be at least one of them. And manipulative thumbnails, guy with open mouth, for some reason that attracts viewers, whereas I loathe it. You see it with a lot of channels, such as Into the Shadows, or what was the other, something about engineering, or mega projects. That was it. Side projects also. A guy with a beard and a bald and a beard, and he used to have open mouth. It annoyed me enormously. I think I watched one video and then I thought, never again. So views for his content, but it's for the Mr. Beast, but it's in general the true for all these big channels. Takes away views to small channels that have actually useful, interesting, or funny videos. And this guy made a comment. Yeah, I remember YouTube was much better in 2007, 2012. The search engine led exactly to what I wanted. That's interesting because that's also one thing I noticed on YouTube, how bad the search engine is. Now, if you search for something specific, it always leads to the same few big videos with like 1 billion views. Everything else gets drowned out, and this is true. It's as if there is less content on YouTube, even though we know there is way more now than back in 2007. Yeah, excellent. And I mentioned here that the search engine is so bad that I type in the words exactly, and then occasionally it doesn't even give me that video that has those words in it. So one of the videos I wanted to show the comments of is this one. Nerdstalgic. I saw this recently, and it came just after these comments. That's this interaction here. Nerdstalgic stole my video. What can I do? By CGI. So this makes a video about a film, and he makes points on how the film is made, constructed. And Nerdstalgic made a video that is exactly the same in style. So he makes the same points, but of course written differently. And this reminds me about content writing for money, that usually takes, or very often takes, other content and then just tries to modify it. Oh wait, I have to so I want to use my finger to push the screen, but it's not a touch screen. If you use the tablet and the phone too much, then I get that. So here one says, a year or two Nerdstalgic was accused of another video stealing. They apologized and explained that the channel hires freelance writers for the scripts, and Nostalgic just records the voice over. They did promise to be more picky on future writers, but apparently they're still doing that. There's no excuse. Let's see. This one. Now we come to the point that I want to make about big channels. So there's no heart in any of their work, just a content mill. That's sad and infuriating for creators who actually start from thesis to finished product with a creative motivation behind the product. Yep, and that's actually the case. They upload every 2 days. So I'd wager at this point, no, there isn't any. So no heart in their work. Same as, for example, one that really annoys me all the time as well. If you watch any videos by Louis Rossmann, then usually, who is a good channel about laptop repair, but also about issues in life, then you will get recommended some Linus Tech Tips idiots. And I really can't stand the face of that guy, but also he makes videos that are just not worthwhile. It's just a lot of it is paid, like sort of advertising type way, and it's writing or making videos to make videos, to get views, to then get recommended, etc. What I mentioned in my previous comment. He says reaching out to Nostalgic. Others says in Nostalgic videos description, the writer credited is Dave Baker, the same individual who plagiarized the Comic Tropes channel. Nostalgic didn't stop hiring him. Well, you can hire him, but you need to check, of course, that he's not. So where did you get the idea? Did this or that? He hasn't done that, or yeah, you need to check something. I was also about to say they're content mill. If you operate that way, these things are bound to happen with regularity. The fact that content mill channels like that have any fans at all is frustrating to me. I feel like you can often tell that the VO, some operator, V operator, has no connection to what they talk about. The voiceover. Yeah. Yeah. For him, for the person making this, he means that there is no emotion, no interest involved. He just tells a story. All content creators start by making great content until around 1 million subs. After that, the quality of the content is just worse. I think it starts way earlier, and a lot of low, let's say 100k or 80k are crap. I think the best channels are usually the ones on the best videos. I usually do not watch many videos by one channel or from one channel, but I watch videos on a specific topic, and the most interesting ones are usually the ones who do not do all the video editing and who do not add glib thumbnails with arrows and certain typefaces, etc. I just don't. No, that doesn't add anything. It's usually more a sign of having not valuable content. Okay. Big people hire, don't check their words. Blah blah blah. Here, not Nostalgic turned into a company, and I stopped watching him. It's not entirely their fault that this happened. Yeah, why? You can just keep going the way you were going. It's nonsense. But of course they're making money, and I think, well, let's try to optimize it, make as much money as possible. Because the content is sourced by writers now, so it doesn't have to do much work. Yeah, that's it. In other ways, he does not work the same way as he did before. So it's not entirely their fault, it's not true. It is their fault. Just the fact that they hire random freelancers to write for them without vetting their credentials makes me never want to watch their channel again. I prefer supporting individuals and discovering their point of view. I agree as well. Okay. Pattern on behavior on this channel. It's been accused by others as well. Yeah, but it's not just that channel. It's so many channels that are producing just crap. Not just about stealing content. It's actually stealing attention from others, from other channels, from interesting videos. So I made a list, and I wanted to discuss a few of those. Some of them are about bicycles. I'll start with a few bicycles that are bicycle related or partially bicycle related. Burn Peak and Burn Peak Express gets recommended all the time, and I don't see anything interesting. Why does it get so many views? Interesting, useful, or funny, and I see none of that. Maybe some people find it interesting, but what also is an indicator of something not good is all those question marks, arrows, etc. This is a good video, by the way, previously watched. Yeah, so why? Yeah, I'm just not interested. It's I've seen some videos. I think one was okay. It was a video testing water bottle cages. Some Pilgrim. Yeah, I saw one video from him, and it was about crank changing the crank length by putting on some insert an addition to the crank, and he didn't even test anything, and it turned out to be for people who had some injuries, for example, different leg length. And okay, but you can try it for yourself, or let someone try it. But he just mentioned it, blah blah blah, showed something from what he's seen on a video, or this is a complete waste of time. Extreme penny farthing is not interesting. Riding this until it snaps, faceplant. Who gives a shit? What's the point of this? It's not funny, not interesting, not useful. And that will with all the videos of which I've seen the thumbnails, because I didn't watch the videos. One was, for example, bike with the biggest wheel. Was it 36-inch or something? I just don't care. What's the point? Is there anything interesting about that? Path less pedaled. Not so much bad as this, as I dislike this channel, which also gets recommended all the time. Why? What's the point of this channel? Not interested. But the issue with that was more low quality content. I mean, not much information. For example, about a video that could have been a lot better about different alternatives to the B17, for example. And I thought, yeah, why doesn't he get into this or that issue? So, for example, leather or non-leather, there's a huge difference. Leather will adjust to your behind, has issue with water, so make some kind of judgment on whether the deformation of the leather is actually valuable or not. But none of that. But however, the worst thing was this. So it was about friction shifting. It said, yeah, I've changed to friction shifting because these shifters, the index shifting is so expensive these days. Yeah, but what kind of argument is that? Why? If you can buy a new bike for say $1,500, you can buy a bike that's $1,700. Come on. And if it's about more bicycles that you need to buy, then it becomes an issue. But if you can afford 4 bicycles, say, and need to, I don't know why you would need to have so many, then really you can afford the 4 times $200 extra either. I think that's a complete bullshit argument. And yeah, I can't take that seriously. A few examples of which I haven't watched any. Just the thumbnails already make me think, oh my god. Tom Stanton with just stupid things like, what was it, the magnetic clutch or something. The Q bicycle frame made from nuts, or high-speed bicycle, which means just high gearing, like for example 2 gears in each after each other, so a big from the crank to a small chain to a small chain ring, and that is attached to a big one that then goes to the rear wheel, so you get a very high ratio, which you can use, well, not really normally. Colin Furze, I also don't like that. Yeah, I'm not interested. GCN is not so bad. It's entertainment. Some people may like it. I think it's probably better than the above channels, but issue I have with them is more, if they're doing something technical or so, then it's stupid. It's not good enough. For example, about what was it? A video about what's better, panniers for your speed, for going fast, or for commuting. I'm not sure what the exact topic was, and commuting. So the panniers, so the bag on the rear rack. Bag behind your saddle or backpack. And I thought, I already knew from the, I didn't need to test it, and they were talking about what speed they were testing it. Yeah, at this speed, and they were talking about 40 kilometers per hour, and I thought, yeah, but nobody commutes at 40 kilometers per hour. That's just stupid. I've never been overtaken by anyone going 40 kilometers per hour with backpack or panniers. I'm probably the only one who's ever ridden 40 kilometers per hour on the flats, overtaking road cyclists because I like to go fast. What was it, 2 years ago, I was going on there was a time trial, guy on a time trial bike. He was going pretty fast, and I thought, yeah, okay, if I haven't ridden for quite a while, been going up, I'm going to try to see if I can keep up. And then another person came by and said, whoa, 40 kilometers per hour with panniers, etc. Not bad, but that's not typical, even not for me. And I'm not really that fast, I have to say. My endurance is not really that great. But you can do that even with, say, 250 watts or so in output power, and which is not that great. Professional cyclists do 450 to 500. Right, channels that I think are bad and grifters. The quartering. So this video is already long, and I've already complained a lot. And I mentioned this guy already, Linus Tech Tips. That's just crap. And the quartering, that's a grifter. He's making videos about all everyday things, and he was always whining. I watched a few videos in 2020 in the insanity that was going on in the USA about that insanity. I wanted to see a bit more, and he was always whining about earning your trusts and to be a subscriber. Why would I subscribe to anyone unless I want to see every video that he makes? This is just, and the disgusting thing is that this guy probably makes $100,000 a month or so. This is not just a guy, this is a business. He has writers, researchers, he has a lawyer working for him. And always with all these videos, you could skip just the first few minutes and then know how much he makes. You can deduce from various factors, but for example, there was recently a guy, from Odin's Man. He said, YouTube owes me $23,000 for February. So in 1 month, he makes $23,000. Doing what? Doing only common sense reactions to stupidity on YouTube and TikTok, to the insanity that's going on. Not analysis, not trying to make people understand properly what's going on, make changes, just making... I think he's not as bad because he doesn't whine about subscribing. This guy is really bad. He probably makes 100,000, so more than $1 million a year, for just things that are nothing special. You can. It's a waste of time. What I don't like, dark seas, dark docs, dark tech, dark anything. I watch a few videos partially. I don't like his way he's talking, and he's not researched well enough. But all these bad channels get a lot of views. Why? Then you get, of course, the propaganda channels like Hindustan Times, which is a scummy liar channel. Complete bullshit what they produce. Military Summary, this Belarusian guy who's a Russian propagandist. All of that is fantasy, Russian fantasies, all bullshit. Then you have The Dive with Jackson Hinkle, Redacted, I Earl Grey, many more. First Post is another Indian channel, which is, I think, also not good, but I saw one video and I thought, yeah, that's complete nonsense. Into the Shadows, and various other channels with some bald guy with the beard. So that was what I mentioned earlier. It was about mega projects and side projects, other names. Perhaps there are more. And I didn't like the video I watched, and I do not like the manipulative thumbnails. Mr. Beast I already mentioned. Total Running Productions. This is about athletics. Watch from the video. Annoying style of talking, background music, manipulative titles like "This will never happen again." Yeah, the best world record of 2022, and it's only in a few months in. What a complete nonsense. So these channels are not really a guy making videos, there are businesses making videos. Good channels. Okay, let's end on something positive, and I will end in total with a positive video, but it's next with videos that I think are really cool, interesting, or funny. This is one of them, Space Ice. He makes very funny reviews of films, especially about Steven Seagal. And yeah, let's see. Steven's Space Ice. Space Ice. Yes. Videos. The worst movie ever. Steven Seagal's Urban Justice is so terrible. It lies about flossing. He makes all these ridiculous titles, but it's extremely funny to watch. And he makes a lot of funny comments. And the especially good are to see the comparison videos where they, for example, this one, Steven Seagal versus Neil Breen. The battle nobody knew they wanted. And ones with Van Damme against Steven Seagal are just the best. It's really funny. RJ the Bike Guy, excellent stuff. But it's not something you watch all the time, of course. It's like if you need something or you want to research something on how to do it or perhaps do it if you're not sure yet, then these are excellent on bike repairs and how to do something that makes you think, well, I need these tools, or probably I can't do that, or I will try it. So this is a good channel, not monetized. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. If it's monetized, it will be promoted more by YouTube, and those who do not want to see the videos can just watch with an ad blocker. So I think you should monetize it for that reason. Yeah. Okay, what I ignore. Any videos with manipulative thumbnails, but also the texts could be something like top 5, top 10, you must have, you must see, you need to do this, viral, investing. Oh, I already not interested in any of that. So, very long video, but and not sure if anyone is interested in these things, but I wanted to put this out there. Until next video, that will be with cool and funny videos on YouTube, which are the exception. Bye.